Reeves in the corner, skates towards the middle of the slot, can't find anybody, now goes to Murray. Murray, toe drag move around Sherrod in the slot, shoots and scores! Jordan Murray undresses Skogan Sherrod and goes bar down to make it 3-1 Cranbrook here with 12:05 left in the third period. Spruce Kings heavily outshooting the Cranbrook Bucks, but the scoreboard says otherwise. Spruce Kings trying to dig out of a 2-goal deficit now with 12 minutes left in period number 3.
Tyler Wishart drops it back behind the goal. Norland couldn't quite field the handle there, and a chance into the right circle. A shot by Jordan Murray, stopped, rebounded, front scores, and Cranbrook opens the scoring. It's Jack Silich at the side of the goal who gives the Bucks a 1-0 lead after Appleby got across to make the save. The rebound came in front, and Appleby was knocked down to the ice and had no chance of getting back to that puck as Silich tipped it in, and it's a 1-0 Cranbrook advantage. But I think this might have to come back. I mean, Appleby moved over to his left. He was able to make that save on the try by Murray, and then Fletcher, he landed right on top of him. I don't know what Appleby's supposed to do.
Settles a bouncing puck, gets it over to Evan Brown, who has been dynamite since coming over to the Bucks. Brown, backhand pass to Belanger. Belanger shot into a crowd, and that one just missed. And now Ouellette without a paddle, it's behind the goal. And the Bucks will want to get some shots peppered on the Prince George goalie here if they can. Murray pauses, blows a tire, but manages to recover nicely and keep the puck alive in the Prince George zone. Now Julian Frias. And they're looking for a nice shot here. And they get one! Frias! That last game in Seminar, vastly outplayed them and outshot them. Just a goalie that kind of stole the game, but a dynamic that...
Well-structured, very physical, good team. But, the intensity has to pick up because you obviously want to win that next game, but also it's kind of a little bit of mental warfare as well.
Jordan Murray with some nice moves out the face-off win and manages to get a shot away. Didn't get all of that one, but still good traffic in front of Ouellette, and he had to act to make a good save.
Great shot there by Ferner, block. In front it's fed and muscled wide by Sokru as he dug it out of his skates. Bees were caught there in a line change. Now at the blue line. Leggett making moves at the blue line for the Bucks. Wrist shot off the shoulder of Ingeman, who had to reach back after sliding the other way and get an arm to that. Nice little play there.
6'5", playing out of Burnaby, BC. Now there's Henderson country.
That's Henderson country.
Jordan Murray gets around a check as he enters or exits the Cranbrook zone and enters the Prince George zone. And a bit of a spinorama there, but a nice move on getting it out to the slot. And he hooked up with Fletcher, but Fletcher couldn't get it on target. But Foe does! And when you're hot, you're hot. Luke Foe!
Or the LA Kings, actually. I think that's where it was. That's right. I'm thinking of Chris Beach, who was in that Yarmer-Yager trade, as now the puck is sent over to the far side. Now the puck is brought out through center across the line by Cranbrook. They've got numbers. A pass across and they score. Jordan Murray listed as the 7th. Out at center, it is Jordan Murray. Using his good speed to his advantage, dropping the puck off. Gets it back. Murray shoots. Charlo the save. Olivier Charlo has to make Charlo out of his net, will rim it around. Puck is sent back into Cranbrook territory. Murphy picks it up. Pardon me, that is Murray. Boy, those two are easy to mix up. Now Murray coming in. Murray couldn't get a backhander on goal, sends it in front, comes up top. Now Capasso's shot ends up going off a
lane change. Luckily, nobody hopped on. Well, the Kings have to regroup now as the Bucks have it in the offensive end. Murray at the blue line, just able to keep it in. Cuts down the right wall. Into the middle, he shoots, he scores! Jordan Murray gives the Bucks a 2-goal lead here early in the third. Takes the puck at the right point. Drives down the right wall. Moves to the middle. And fires it past Lamberti. And you see there, Belzile and Carmiris, a little collision there at the top of the zone, allowing Murray to get some open space, and Lamberti also screened a bit on that play.
Couldn't find him. Bucks now looking to work this puck free down low in the Bulldogs zone. Here's Jordan Murray. Murray working his way around the offensive zone. Spin, shoots, and scores! Oh, baby, what a shot from Jordan Murray. As he wheeled his way around the offensive zone, went short side, popped the bottle on Colin Wynn.
I won a 50-50 at a Kimberley playoff game last year, and I felt like my luck is out after that.
Gotcha.
Definitely punt was a lot smaller than this one. As Farstrom gets a shot away, rebound, they score! The Bucks tie it!
Face off on the far side, he's won by Cranbrook. Murray up top, great move to get around Saka, plays it down low, tipped on goal, save made by Olivier Charlot. Bucky's moved ahead, Wilson couldn't find it, Clayton in there. Clayton throws a bit of a slash. Cranbrook still with the puck. It's moved up top to Murray, who fires. Pad save made. Rebound is there.
Empty stick on and the Oilers by Lang. What a defensive play from the Sherwood Park native for Spruce Grove's blue line. Now Jordan Murray passes back to Ferner. Ferner with a bit of room. He scores! Top shelf for
Back in on the right wing side of the box and a centering feed in front. That was knocked away to the blue line. Belanger had that poked away. Still comes loose on the right side now, where it's taken here by Cranbrook, and try to work it back to the line. Comes loose for Murray with a shot. He scores! Through traffic on the left wing side, Jordan Murray finds the back of the net, and with 13:28 to go in the third period, the Bucks have life. It's a 3-1 game.
Jordan Murray, his fifth straight game with a point. As I say, it's a little bit loose on coverage up top. He just throws that puck on net through a couple of bodies. Maselli has absolutely no chance to see this puck is from the left side. Murphy just throws that one towards the net and beats Maselli, I believe, up over the right shoulder on the short side as Maselli is at the top of the crease and just doesn't see it at all.
Murray, who is on the ice. Murphy grabs it. He'll shoot it deep into the Crusader zone, and Sherwood Park picks it up. But now it's Murray collecting from the near side boards, dispatching for Fletcher. Fletcher in, scores! Fletcher with the highlight reel goal!
Looks like they're going to be, potentially not only your team, but the league MVP. That's big shoes to fill, and they're getting filled.
Four-on-four hockey, 1:45 to go in the third. Bucks control at the blue line. Belanger, left wing for Murray. Burns with pressure. Murray escapes on his backhand. Quizzy makes the save. 90 seconds to go. Belanger holds the zone. No, Patella strips him of the puck. It's a 2-on-1 for Brooks. Patella.
Hear from Jordan Murray during our intermission and your second period highlights, of course. Murray out there now, as he's probably been the best defenseman on the ice for the Bucks tonight.
Yeah, certainly has been moving the puck as we watch here as he makes a change here.
Look at that edge work on that pass for the zone out. Here's McMinn coming in on a good zone entry for the Bucks. Murphy finding Fletcher, back to Murphy. One-time shot is blocked. Great sequence here for Cranbrook. Murray now skating it on the near side boards. As finally the Bucks get some jump in their step, but still can't get a clean shot in on Dylan Crick. Murphy back to the point. McMinn, time dwindling over to Jordan Murray now. Murray shot from a sharp angle. Didn't get all of that. Here's take off a couple of checks, does, but ends up losing his footing at the near boards. Good jump from this line here from Cranbrook. Some of the depth players at work with 2:16 to go. Murray sidesteps a check. What a goal! Jordan Murray fires it in from the blue line. He has been due. He's been the best buck on the ice, and he gets rewarded.
Well, okay, so Jordan Murray has finally read my email. Shoot the puck, and there it is. Short side there, and he gets a late effort there, but Sam Lyon doing a good job in front of the net there, and then steps out of the way and allows Jordan Murray to fire that puck in the net. Too little too late though, Wiley, but you know what? This is what I like to see from this kid, is some shots on the net.
Yeah, and again, it's not even been close. He's been the best buck on the ice tonight.
Yeah, such a great move off the half wall there as he rolled off of a player and then of course fires it in through traffic, and of course again, little too late, but you know what? Love to see that effort.
Something to build on though, as you say, playing for pride in this garbage time here at the game.
A bit.
And now 6-3 the score on Decker, Manitoba. Jordan Murray's 5th goal of the season. What a great shot too, beating Crick cleanly.
Yep.
And now boards battle in the Cranbrook zone. Both players content to just leave it there for the next minute 49, but it does come out for the Bucks, and Shane Baker taking it for a skate now as he's into the Cowichan Valley zone. Pass out front, and Murray again on the doorstep, had a chance, but put it wide.
And Jingle, a three-headed monster here in OT. Loranger makes a nice move. Doesn't like what he sees. Holds the line though and doesn't go out. Draw pass for Jingle. Jingle trying to feed it through for Doc as he takes a spill, and the Bucks have numbers coming back the other way. Sucro back for Murphy, or rather Murray back for Sucro, shot, and he scores.
Looks like he's trying to skate it off, gives a thumbs up, so he should be good to go as Jordan Murray back into the offensive zone. Goes up the far side wing, over towards Fletcher. Fletcher has that one diving, trying to poke check that one through, and it works out into the neutral zone. Now back, delayed offside, giving Ryan Philbrick a chance to take an extra second and make a play up towards Cole Cooksey. But turnover at the blue line. Cooksey finally up into the air, connects with Kiefer Miller into the offensive zone. Miller trying to drive the net, and another trip, but no call, as Miller now has got to hustle back. As Scott Miner, a poke check at the blue line.
Passo out front.
Tucker Shed.
Fisher plays it up left side. Brock Reinhardt snaps it back to the right wing off a buck stick at their blue line, as blocking that pass was Murray, intended for Ryden Evers. Bees are forced back to their own blue line again. Brock Reinhardt this time leaves it at center for Hellier. Pass to the right wing, out of the reach of Fisher, but he manages to reach out and poke it in. Murray will tuck in behind his net with that puck and regroup for the Bucks now. He'll throw it out to center. Sucro back in on the right side, cuts the left wing, pulls up the V's line, across back to Murray, pressured there by Meyer, kept the puck in. Murray shooting, stopped by Ingman.
Juck does well to hold his man up, still loose in the corner, played up the wall. Stastny battling with Murphy, who turns away from him. Patrick Murphy to the slot, he lets it go, and Aljan Ashton was able to stick that to the corner. Hungel in the battle for it. Murray trying to bring it in front, threw it through the crease. Aljan Ashton again down to make a stick save. Battle on the near side. 3 Grizzlies and 3 Bucks, but the Greens come up with it. Sucro, left side pass. Nice move at the line by Murray. Walking through the circle. His shot was blocked by Cote, putting his body on the line. Here's a centering bid. Got to the point. Mackey's stick stopped that. Here's Murray working his way towards the point. Now a shot from Sucro was stopped. Loose puck, kick towards the goal.
That was Lucas Brennan looking to get onto the score sheet here in this middle frame, but I didn't see who hit Doc into the boards there a couple minutes prior, but I have a sneaky suspicion that Capasso might be the #1 suspect. Regardless, the boys will play on after that short break in action. Purdom able to intercept that one into the neutral zone, and that'll be routinely gloved down by Murray. He's going to send that puck back for Fletcher. One-on-one with Ben Fletcher to the backhand. What a save there, but there's a penalty up.
Could not make contact. Was it Murphy or Baker who was out front? It's kind of hard to see sometimes when it's 18 and 19. It's all the way to the far boards. Lots of bodies getting in lanes. And another word for the officials coming from Patrick Murphy as he gets off the ice. Another shot block from the Oilers. Can they get it out? The streak may be over because he's not on the ice. As I say that, he jumps over the boards. Heads to the far side, and Svartstrom gets the puck. He has a pair of black jerseys between him and the net. Working into the corner there was Murray. Back out front. Fired on, and Svartstrom scores.
He made the read. Now Keith McInnes brings it up the right wing. Sends it around the yellow. Lalonde waiting for it. He ties up his man. Peluso has it poked away, though, and Murray will carry ahead for Cranbrook. Murray enters. Swings to the left. Then loads up a wrist shot.
Takes it for a skate. Finding Murphy almost with the setup pass on the backhand, but Murphy overskating it. And now Jordan Murray rather, trying a shot from the point after overturning toward the goal. That shot sailing high. Murphy bats one down to Svartstrom. Score!
Momentum can be a funny thing.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen playoff series go different ways many different times, so you never know, and you just have to kind of take it one game and one period at a time, as ever cliche that sounds.
Murray at the line keeps the puck in against Luke Poshmus as he twists and turns. Left wing feed on the wall for his D partner Leggett. Back to Murray. Down low right side, he has it as he's trying to pinch in. Broken up in front by Stavrianeus.
Closing in on the halfway mark of period number 3. Penticton with the goal early in the third period, just after their power play to take a 2-goal lead. But Jordan Murray turning on the Jets now as he brings it into the Penticton side of the ice. Skating away from a check from Pedersen, and the puck bouncing into the Penticton goal. The effort from Murray and the finish from line. The Bucks back within 1, and the place gets loud. Just wide of the net as Super gets taken down away from the play, and he's mixed up now with Callum Stone. Stone's lost his helmet as he'll be forced off the ice briefly with Jordan Murray coming in. They will eliminate the Bucks. And now Rasmus Svartstrom draws out to the ice, taking a rare face-off. Don't see him at center too much. Svartstrom out there now with Gilmore and Jacob Fletcher. Matthew Gilmore, the target for a nice pass from Leighton Stewart. And Gilmore trying to go cross ice to Svartstrom. That one almost actually bounced in. Wittingly, this one goes in, and it's Jordan Murray, number 4. The Bucks quickly tying the game, and they're loving that one. And Decker, baby.
Yeah, first shift of the period for the Pride of Decker, Manitoba. He comes out onto the ice and feeds the puck in there, and of course, a nice feed right in front of the net. And of course, Jordan Murray jumping into the slot, exactly what we needed to see the defense do for the Cranbrook Bucks, and he ties this game at 1-1.
A little bit tentative trying to get into the Sens offensive zone here on the power play. Now they only have 59 seconds to work with to go D to D. Jordan Murray will carry it up. Here's Murray. He'll try to cut it in himself. Murray with the puck. Far face-off dot, just backhands it around. They'll send it back for Noah Ernest. Ernest cutting in, he scores! Top shelf! The Bucks, they get it back to the point for Murray. Now Murray has the puck. Turning back with it, fakes the shot. Now there's a shot, they score!
That was Stewart. Cotton all tied up on the draw. Comes to the front. Ferner has that knocked away from him. Mendelson, backhander up, held in here by Murray. 35 seconds to go. Right side foe. He'll shoot, stopped by Watton, rebound. Comes to Cotton. He'll give it back to Foe. Foe walks it. Leaves it off for Murray. Back to Foe, he shoots and blocked by Watton. Ferner, 15 seconds to go on the Bucks power play. Right side Murray. Switches with Foe. Murray with it. Left circle and fanned on the one-timer was Ferner. Final seconds tipped down on the power play. Foe holds to the blue line. Murray back to Foe. Green on the ice in front, scores! It's Blake Cotton with the...
Off the draw, Cranbrook has control. Murray hands it off. Now it's sent across to Ferner. Down low. How did that not go in? Olivier Charlot might have gotten a piece. And now the Oilers trying to get it out, but they can't. Puck played up top. Murphy lets it go. That one's turned aside. The rebound, they score. Now the puck deflects out to center. Ferner sends the puck across. Quick shot there. Goes off the goalpost. Now Sucro moving it up the wall. Sucro back to the point. D-to-D pass. Ferner back down low for Sucro. Sucro to the line. D-to-D again. Ferner back behind him for Murray. To the left side, Sucro shoots, and a save made by Charlo, who lunges after.
Give Ryan Donald a chance to get some fresh legs out for the man advantage, including Blake Cotton, who drew an assist on the last power play for the Bucks. A one-time blast from Bryce Sucro, who now is on the ice. Jordan Murray trying to lead for Bryce Sucro. Cale Dunk has lost his stick. Good for Sucro. He shoots. He scores! Bryce Sucro on the power. Just minutes away from cruising to win number 3 in a row, while the Silverbacks' winless streak will move to 4 games.
Ooh, nice work.
Jordan Murray zigzagging into the Silverback zone and makes a nice chance happen on the power play.
Yeah, a couple of really nice moves there by Jordan Murray, again showing his skill and speed all on one side. We have a bit of a quick look here as he comes inside, outside, comes back in, has a really bit of a tough angle there. But
Fletcher, stutter step, finding Murray. Murray using his speed to create some room at the blue line, leaves for Gilmore, who thought about Fletcher, but now we'll give it to him after a delayed reaction. And now here's Murray down to Ferner. Ferner looking for an opening, but these Capitals closing out the boxes and not letting the Bucks find any passing lanes. Good passing, but all around the perimeter for this power play unit. Now 45 minutes gone, lots of passes, no shots, and the Cowichan Valley clear.
Yeah, not a lot of good opportunities there. There's not much in the way of shooting lanes were opening, or certainly obvious to them.
Murray using his speed to make it in. A defenseman fell, and that gives way for a chance, but Murray.
Zone. And Nathan Free comes up with it. Nathan Free works it up to the blue line. 10th all-time in Bandits scoring. He's tied with Aiden Fink and Mark Renners in that category as this goes off a buck and out of play. So Fink is at over 10 years ago.
Yeah, he was a natural.
Still, I talked to Dakota Mason, Taylor Macon about him, his former teammate. They say he's one of the best shooters the team ever had.
Just get in the office. He's kind of Phil Kessel-ish.
Murphy clears this out to center ice.
Not a big guy, not the most fit guy, but.
And a good handcupper of a shot from the boards from Ferner, and a one-time shot from Jacob Fletcher that just misses the mark. Now Bryce Sucro's penalty is over as the Oilers come in on a 2-on-1. And a good stick by Jordan Murray on the back check to break up the 2-on-1 pass from
The shot from
Ulster.
Sucro missed the net. Molson lifts the stick. He's out to center. He's got a 2-on-1 with Hungle. Hungle on the left wing. Holds, fires, and that was blocked by Murray. He got his stick in there. Kind of ended up just being a 2-on-2. Sucro, bank pass ahead for Murphy, who's behind the defense. Here's Murphy, stopped by Aljan Ashton.
Bucks are likely going to play trail in the first round. That won't be easy. Lashinsky and Free in on a 2-on-1. Lashinsky cross ice pass to Free, broken up. Final 18 seconds. The Bandits are going to win.
Prince George zone, and he and another player tumble to the ice, and the Spruce Kings come up with it. The former WHLer Scott Cousins skates up the right wing boards, drops it back, and Jared Langdon eats a shoulder full of Jaden Fodchuk.
Yeah, that wouldn't feel so good.
Yeah, it makes me very glad I'm retired. Prince George side. Oh, and off the draw, the puck takes a odd skip toward the Prince George crease, and Luke Foe nearly had one for the taking.
Another one of those Boston Garden bounces.
Yes. This time it was the ice surface.
Absolutely.
I guess you could make that same adage about as the pressure continues from this team based out of beautiful Duncan, BC.
Yeah, great spot on the island.
Matt Gilmore, Rasmus Fartstrom, and now it goes over to Nick Leggett. He'll chip it down into the Cowichan Valley end boards. It'll be bounced out up to the blue line, and out they come Portner looking for a pass at the blue line on the Cranbrook side, but couldn't connect cleanly with his intended target, and that was Darius Batchelor. Now back able to panel that one aside. And now Belanger lanes into one, and it's blocked, and this will give a chance now for Walter Sneeve to rush toward the goal. But a nice back check from Jordan Murray thwarts that play.
Casper Walter Sneeve from Ottawa.
The Vipers will just want to throw this game in the trash can per se. Take any positive you can out of it. I think they're probably looking at the second period in terms of that. And they'll watch film, and especially that part of the game, they'll want to key in on that going forward.
Here's another chance in front, and another.
6'5" playing out of Burnaby, BC. Now there's Henderson country.
That's Henderson country.
Jordan Murray gets around a check as he enters or exits the Cranbrook zone and enters the Prince George zone. And a bit of a spinorama there, but a nice move on getting it out to the slot. And he hooked up with Fletcher, but Fletcher couldn't get it on target. But Foe does! The charismatic, as always, Steve Russell getting this crowd going with his boisterous call over the PA system. We'll see if this rallies the Bucks. Jacob Fletcher coming in. Passes back to the point, but nobody there to tank it. Sam Belanger will hook up with it back in his own zone. Being watched by Adam Parson. Slowly, but steadily, out to Jordan Murray. Murray with a nice spinorama of evade check, and then he gets it up to Silic.
As we're underway in the second period, the Silverbacks started out with a face-off win and send it down the length of the ice. Big hit on Mahar to start off the period as he is shaken up and has to go to the bench. Macbeth launches it to the far right corner. Mahar got his mouth guard knocked out and getting his teeth looked at there on the bench after that big hit.
5-4 game in favor of the hometown Oilers. Well, this game ain't over yet. Patrick Murphy, he's slow to get up. And now behind the play, Hakita all tangled up with him. Oh my goodness. Now the other way, it's Sucro coming in, drops it off, Murphy down low, and they score.
Period. The Bucks have definitely had the edge in possession, but now the Silverbacks looking to claw back in that regard. But a nice hit by Jordan Murray along the boards will retrieve possession for the Bucks as Murray, the speedster, out of Decker, Manitoba, carves his way into the Silver. Good pressure here from the Capitals. A point shot going wide, and now it's bouncing near the Cranbrook net, but Jordan Murray able to scoop it up and take it for a skate. And Decker's own Jordan Murray getting a breakout going. Here comes Sim with the shot. The rebound is going to be knocked out of harm's way. There on the back check to prevent the league's leading goal scorer from a goal-scoring chance. Great play by Nolan Stevenson there.
Yeah, really good.
And Luke Postumus plays it into the Cranbrook zone. Now Gilmore catches it.
Weaves on the ice with a goal and an assist tonight. Unassisted goal for Rasmus Svartstrom. Jace Letourneau on the off wing enters. 11:30 left in the third period. 5-0 Bandits, and you could tell what's happening on the ice when, or what's kind of game it is when Ken and I start talking about 50-50 in the Grey Cup and Manitoba.
I believe the term we're looking for is
put it off the glass. That's Hilditch back in the Buck zone with under 2 to go. Wayman stays out on the forward check, but Murray gets around him and out to center. Jordan Murray for Cranbrook. Sends a puck in himself. Cranbrook goes back for backhanded out to center. 28 seconds left. East flip it back in off the stick of Fisher. Cranbrook going back for it, wheeling around their net. Jordan Murray, he'll skate out to center and just flip it in down the right wing. Out of the reach of Murphy. He'll though slip the check at Piatti, leave it for Capasso. 14 seconds left, back to the blue line. Sucro shooting.
Time of the goal, 15:49.
15:49, the time of that fourth goal. The second in a row by McCamey. 2 goals for him in just over 3 minutes. 3:31 to go. V's lead at 4-2. Late.
Letourneau made his season debut November 1st in West Kelowna and scored that night. Fitzpatrick in behind the Cranbrook net. Murray takes it away. What's going on in front here? Belanger holding on to Isaac Johnson. Crowd not enjoying that as it goes behind the Brooks net. Puck battle. Yellowega wraps up his man. Liam Fitzpatrick couldn't locate it. Murray shoots it back behind the net. Lyon shoots and scores.